Hello, I'm jashykins, and welcome to another little vlog review. This time of the How to Get Away with Murder episode, He Has a Wife. One of the things I really liked about this episode was we get flashbacks of Rebecca, and these flashbacks of Rebecca also happen to talk about Lila. I'm really sorry, I'm just horrible at pronouncing names, but we get to see the events where Rebecca talks to Leela, and it seems like they were really good friends, so it really seems now impossible that she killed her. And yeah, it was just sweet, because we've been hearing about this girl throughout this entire season so far, but we've never seen her. We've just seen people talking about her, saying this or that, but never actually the girl herself. So I was really glad to finally see what she was like. And didn't wasn't all into religion. Rebecca and her joke about, oh, so have you finally kicked that, guy to the curb and the Jesus pact, because Leela had agreed with her boyfriend that, hey, we're going to not, fuck until we're married. A purity vow or whatever. And, yeah. Yeah. And we do get to see also more flashbacks this time from Bonnie's side of Leela telling her about, Annalise's husband can't keep it a secret anymore. And this episode, Bonnie finally figures out that, hey, the secret was that she was pregnant and that Sam did know. So yeah, we finally get a bunch of answers, and yeah, but there's still, of course, a bigger question of who killed Sam, but I'll be talking about that later. And Connor was not able to use his gay charm. Now, as many of you knows, that seems to be one of the things about Connor. He can just go and go, hey, I'm gay. Okay, I'll fuck you, thank you for the information, or I'll use the fact that you're secretly gay against you. But he wasn't able to do it this episode, and I admit I was slightly disappointed because it was a change of form. Him not doing his usual thing. And I saw one comment of where it would be disgusting, if Connor used his gay charm, not because it was underage, but because, oh, it's gay. And it's yeah, because all these all the straight people are just having the most moral of sex on this show. So it's always just amusing. It's okay, if you don't think that you shouldn't fucking him, that you need to choose your words carefully, because there's certain connotations that words have, the vernacular. But anyways, even though I was slightly disappointed from the change of form, I still like that it was a change of form, that finally he wasn't in there just going to bang a guy and get information out. And it did. Long story short, just him talking to the kid actually got information that helped them win the case, because it turned out that the husband had been banging the nanny, and the kid had been banging the nanny, and then the kid talks to his father, and the father realizes through the symptoms that they've both been fucking the nanny, and his wife takes sleeping pills that just knock her out. She can move around and such, but she won't know what she's doing. So he had her, like, alcohol intensifies the effects, so he had her drink alcohol before bedtime, before she took the pill, then he killed the nanny, then he, this zombified wife asked her to clean it up. Making the wife truly believe that she had killed the nanny. So it was outright disturbing. So at least that information was gotten. And finally, next episode is where we'll finally see who killed Sam. I like that they didn't tell us right away, and that all these clues were coming together, and we'll finally get the answer. I'm sort of guessing between Bonnie and Rebecca. Bonnie, I don't know, might just be angry at Sam, maybe thinking that killing Sam would get on Annalise's better side, but the biggest factor is that she was sleeping with Asher last episode, which Asher's a moron. So it's like she would have to have some alternative motive. So she might be looking for an alibi. Or, she might just be so distraught by Annalise that she's like, I'll sleep with whoever. First guy. Could be that too. And it might be Rebecca. I think Rebecca has a better chance, but at the same time, her being the obvious one might mean that it's definitely not her. But the thing that she has going for her is that she's pissed off at Sam, aka Mr. Darcy, and thinks that the law will never hold him accountable, that she messed up with telling one of Annalise's lovers. So yeah. She might feel that killing him is the only way, and getting back for him killing one of her friends. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see next week. And my final thoughts for the How to Get Away with Murder episode, He Has a Wife. I liked it. I liked all this tension leading up to the mid-season finale. I can't wait to see all these answers come together. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see vlog reviews like this. You can also see original series and fan fictions, which I'll get really start to get back to. I've been, long story short, working on a crossover fanfic called The Second Invasion, which is based on a role play I'm doing. So I basically have no real idea where it's going. So it's fun, but it's also time consuming to get lots of these chapters out to semi keep up. I mean, I'm still way behind just because some characters that have been introduced in the role play haven't yet come up. Those parts haven't come up in the fan fiction yet. Yeah. And if you go to once the whole fanfic is done, then I'm going to make one main post, or else it'll be like, how many chapters I sometimes get out in a day would just get beyond annoying. But anyways, if you go to my blog, you can see where else I am on the web. Say hi. And if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description you can click on the donate your account link, and if you donate your Twitter and or Facebook accounts to my campaign, thank you very much, and until next video.